gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Grown Folk Business. Bringing you open, honest, raw conversation. You know, keep it real or keep it the-fuck quiet. Please, thank you. It's your boy, Straight.
What's the name of this place? What's the name of this place? People want to come.
S Club.
We're in the S Club.
S Club. Oh, you on live?
We live.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
I'm The Addiction. Come down to the S Club on what?
2940 North 7th Street.
2940 North 7th Street, Shauna. Come down right now.
Right now.
What's up, John?
What's poppin', Sean?
What's poppin', guys?
Yo, I'm Snub. We got microphones now. This is major right here. I'm taking this. I'm speaking into it. We good? Alright, we good. Snub knows. Pleasure to meet y'all. We got a special guest here with us today. Mr. Addicted to the Pole. It's me.
Yes. Thank you guys for having me.
How you doing?
I'm doing really good. A little nervous, but I'm doing good.
Don't be nervous. What you got to be nervous about?
I hope I make everybody proud.
You look comfortable.
Thank you for this drink that he got me when I came in. That's not uncomfortable.
Shout out to Miss Jerry.
Shout out to Miss Jerry. What's up, Miss Jerry?
Hey, Miss Jerry. She making drinks and shit. Make sure you come down to that club.
I want to shout out my sister and my friend.
Wait, hold on. We got shout outs at the end of the show.
We gonna do that
okay,
then.
sorry.
Yeah. Let's get into.
Sorry.
She got y'all for sure.
Yo, so how's business in North Carolina?
It's been going really good. I can't complain. I went down to Charlotte about 3 years ago and just made a name for myself, so it's been going really good.
So you got your own studio down in NC, and somebody else is just running it right now.
Yes.
And then you up here. Multiple locations. To shape. Oh, multiple. Excuse me.
Hey, what kind of studio is it?
I teach pole dancing.
Pole dancing?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
He was one of my first people I told that I would teach. Yeah, he remembers that.
Yeah.
I told him like 6-7 years ago.
I remember that.
Was he wearing a G-string?
No, he wasn't wearing a G-string, no.
No, I remember that name when she first told me she wanted to teach a dance class, and that was a while ago.
Yeah.
We was in a bar.
That was probably like 2011 or 12.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
A long time ago. I said that. So you gotta speak things into existence and it comes.
And then now you moving tables and shaking shit up out here.
Now I'm moving tables and shaking shit up.
Good Lord, I love it. Well, you was in something else. You told me right before we started. You was.
Oh yes. I was flown out first class about 2 weeks ago to Chicago with Lil Baby and Moneybagg Yo, and I was in their music video. So that was really fun. I got a chance to meet those people.
What music video was that?
I do not know the song. That's so bad.
No.
Yeah,
You gotta know the song.
But it's the one that's on the radio right now.
Alright.
It's the one that everybody listens to.
She don't know.
I was just there, and I thought it was a joke. I got a DM from one of the managers, and it just was like, we want to fly you out to shoot a video, and I didn't open the DM. I thought it was a joke, and then, on Instagram you can call now.
Yeah.
So I got this random number, and it said Atlanta, and I ignored it, and they called back the next day. And I answered it, and they were like, hey, we need your info. This is, so-and-so. And I said, is this a joke? And they said no, so I sent them my ID and my first and last name, and I had a first class ticket sent to me that evening in my email, and I was in Chicago.
Oh, look at you out here trying to block blessings.
Yeah, I was trying to block my blessings.
In your own way.
I'm saying.
Women.
But tune in to MTV and BET in about the next 30 days, and you'll see me.
And all right, then that's what I like to hear.
What they have you do?
Dance on the pole. My job. I was the pole dancer.
Pole dancer.
I'm the only girl.
That's what she does.
That's what I do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't wait.
What made you come back to the Berg?
I never really lost my buzz here in the Berg when I left.
You didn't at all. I hear people still like, is she coming back? I want to go to them classes.
Oh, that's so good.
That's crazy.
When I first moved, people would message me all the time and tell me, why I left. When I left, I was at my peak, but I felt like I could grow more. So I went down to Charlotte just to, try to get my feet wet there. And I didn't have any idea. I remember saying to my brother, in about 6 months, everybody gonna be knowing who I am. Right. And in about 6 months, it was exactly that.
It's a lot of butts down Charlotte too.
I remember it's a lot of butts down.
A lot of butts down there.
I mean, I'm a girl and it's a lot of booties down there.
Butt.
Big butts too.
Big old butt.
Big butts.
Collard green butt.
Yeah.
Hog maw butt.
We love you too, Leon. When I moved down to Charlotte, I figured, I didn't know one person outside of my dad. I remember my dad took me to this restaurant. It's called, when you guys come down, it's called the Midnight Diner. I took my friend, and it's so good.
Is it fire?
It's the best restaurant you'll ever go to. Yes, they were so nice. And I remember my dad had the lines are literally out the door. And I was only like 2 months in, and my dad took me with his friend to the diner, and he was the plug. And I told my dad, in a couple months, I'm going to be the plug. And then my dad would say, if you ever want to go, use my name. And about a year later, me and my dad and my brother went to the same restaurant, and he wasn't the plug, I was the plug.
You were the plug, man.
They were like, oh my God, don't let it in. So my dad felt a little way about that.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
I'm the.
My dad was like,
Thank you, Denzel.
Yeah, I said, no, Dad, I got us. Matter of fact, they was going to sit you in the back. We sit at the front.
Yeah,
we sit at the front when I come in. So my brother had went off to training camp, and he's the one who encouraged me to move down to Charlotte. Yeah. And about 2 months after living there, he had to go to training camp, and I was like, dang, bro, what I'm going to do down here? He said, sis, you got to get your feet wet.
And
I said, by the time you come back, I'm gonna be lit. And now, I tell my brother and stuff down here at first, like, go check out your sis. I can't really go anywhere in Charlotte without people being like, what's up, Mimi?
So you lit,
yeah. I'm a little tiny bit lit.
You ain't gonna say it, but you a little, yeah.
I'm a tiny bit lit.
Alright, Straws. What's next, King?
Man, well, we got right into the news. We keep it local news first. Shout out to boy Michael Simpson for holding a Capital Rebirth event.
Shout out to that whole Capital
the
Rebirth.
The alumni flag football game.
That joint was lit.
Hey guys.
Super lit. Yeah. Look, she's still shouting on her live.
I'm sorry, I remember.
When was that football game?
The football game?
Yeah,
which one?
The one you talking about.
The one I'm talking about, it was an alumni flag football game. It was Susquehanna.
Yeah.
Main event, Harrisburg versus McDevitt. Of course, McDevitt won.
Did you play?
I did play. I didn't have anything to do with the win.
But you played. All right.
Just
to get it out the way, because we got to ask that question.
My nigga, I bought a jersey. That's what I was there for.
I'm just asking if you played, King.
I don't know anything about football.
How do you not know anything about football?
How do you not know anything about football?
I just am my brother's fan.
You could be a cheerleader.
Yeah,
no, she has a brother that played in NFL.
Yes, and I'm just his fan.
And he was very good.
He's very good, yes.
Yeah.
I'm his fan. I learned football from when you're in relationships, you hear somebody say, oh, that's a touchdown, and you're like, yes. But that's as much as I know. I'm talking about the booties, though,
Wow.
She watched football for a different reason.
Absolutely, and
I watch it for the colorful uniform.
I got you.
The nice uniform.
She's looking at the tights.
That's what she's talking about.
She's looking at the tights.
I'm cool on that.
Right. Anyways, let's talk about some positive. LeBron building these schools up.
Yes.
Shout out to LeBron building these schools up.
Yes.
What's it called? The Promise School?
The Promise School.
Yeah.
I actually shared that on my social media too. Now basketball I do know about, but I've been a LeBron fan since he became LeBron. We're born in the same year. Yeah. Not everybody's a LeBron fan. You have personal LeBron haters.
You should be
like
a LeBron
they are
fan,
LeBron haters, and they just wake up and hate LeBron.
So why do you think people got hate for LeBron for real?
When you are the best, people are just gonna hate.
When you open the school for kids at risk, like in your home city, you brought your first championship to your home city. You done did everything, and people still hating. I don't get it, but it's beyond me. What you think, Charles?
Your president, well, I don't know if I want to call him your president.
Not yeah.
We're calling 45.
Orange man, yeah.
Orange 45.
Orange man.
He just had a whole beef with LeBron on the internet.
Yeah, he said something. He said some goofy
sometimes
shit.
Sometimes that's just for the social media.
Shock value.
Sometimes it's just to say, I can't believe it. So, that's the person's personal opinion. I never dabble in it.
Yeah,
whether he's the 45th president or he's our president or not, that's his personal opinion. We know, I never give mine.
Dog just a troll, but LeBron building them schools though is amazing, man. And you see, it seemed like more people.
He even gives college tuition.
Yeah.
The school comes with college tuition. Right. On top of the college tuition, there's free breakfast and lunch.
Just everything that a parent might not be able to do for the kid.
And then for parents who may have dropped out of school, he offers the GED program.
Oh, that's fine.
So I think that was like tremendous. I would love to be able to open up a school, you know.
Man, I think everybody.
And if what? And he gave a food pantry. I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really good.
Bro's on top of it.
I'm trying to be like LeBron, guys.
I think everybody.
Yes,
they
too bad
changing
the tights are
They changing
padded.
that to I want to be like Mike, so I want to be like Bron. That's where the new name going. It's going to turn into that.
Yeah, I want to be like
What's
LeBron.
so crazy?
I want to be like the king.
That's what.
Yeah,
That's
like the king.
That's how the Orange Bowl ended off his little quote. I want to be like Mike instead of LeBron.
Yeah, I want to be a king like
Yeah,
LeBron.
absolutely.
Go ahead. What we doing
What
next?
song?
man?
Colin Kaepernick's name getting muted off of Madden, the video game, with off Big Sean's song. Not Big Sean, YG song, Big Bang. I think
My
that's
bad. I put a big Sean on the thing.
So they gonna,
Yeah.
You gonna mute his name?
No, they did, but
They
then
already did.
they put it back on.
Hey, best friend.
After that, because he was like, they had some bars like, you Colin, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. They muted the Colin Kaepernick name off the game. And now they trying to come back on it because people caught it. It was like, bruh. And then Big Sean was on some shit like, yo, my team ain't had nothing to do with none of that.
Wow, I didn't even know that. That sucks.
So I don't even think I'm a fool with that game.
I'm actually a huge Colin Kaepernick fan. I used to think I would meet him through my brother, but my brother pulled curtains. I'm not allowed to date anybody in the league, so.
He pulled a rank on you. Yeah, pull a rank.
He
Yes,
said,
I'm here.
I mean, first of all, can I get my foot in the door?
Don't even be around him.
Hell no.
Well, my brother was not. I mean, when he went to the Super Bowl, and you know, they have, I don't know if a lot of people know, but the families that are part of the Super Bowl, they have a big dinner for us all.
Yeah.
And remember the guy who used to do on the Giants, the cha-cha? Who was that again?
Victor Cruz.
Victor Cruz, he was sitting across with his family about where that pool table is over there. I was watching him eat with his family, and I said to my brother, please can I go up to him and say hello and get a autograph? And thank you. And he was like, no, sis, calm down. Act like you've been here before. I was like, but I haven't. I haven't been here before. I want to say something to him.
Sounds to God, but you would have gotten some trouble with Victor, probably.
Cruz, thank you.
Victor.
You remember that? I was so obsessed with Victor Cruz.
Victor
And my
Cruz.
brother was like, no, you know, you cannot say anything to him.
Because Victor Cruz is out here.
Yeah, we went, not even. He just was, when we went back to the hotel, he was just like, you know, one thing I don't want my sisters to do is date anybody in the league because I'm in the league. And I was like, well, there's my
And I
chances
know
of
what
marrying a
that's like.
millionaire.
Cause he already knew what it was in for.
Because I know what it's in for. These niggas is out here
I don't know.
with money.
He is hot.
See?
Some of my friends said he's hot. Hey.
What's next, bro?
Yeah, we gonna get into some shit
Start laughing because he
that
said
she
he's
wanna
hot.
talk about.
Well,
You
yeah.
know, the Kardashians is beefing.
Oh, I love the Kardashians. One of my friends looks like one.
Yeah, that's crazy. She do.
She looks like a Kardashian. She's over there. I wish I could flip the camera.
But yo, did you so you ain't see the beef where I think it's Kim and Courtney?
She told her she was the least favorable to look at.
First of all, I
She's the
love
least
Courtney.
favorable to look at.
And if she had a job,
Wow.
Wait, hold on. Come talk about it. Come tell us about it.
My assistant doesn't want to
You
come
wanna
on
tell us about it? You
camera.
wanna know? Like, come tell us about it.
My accountant just walked in. I'm not shouting anybody
All right,
else out.
Calvin.
Hold on, we gonna shout him out. We got
You
it.
gonna talk to him after?
but she
Yeah.
definitely did tell her if she had a career that she was passionate about.
Hold
she
on.
would have.
I'm gonna come to you.
Well, he's gonna walk over. I still love the Kardashians, but I would think Courtney would be my favorite one. She's more.
Well, she's
She's
pretty.
my favorite.
Who's Courtney?
She's cute. She's more real.
Oh, man. I guess.
The big one is Chloe. Sometimes she's rude, and that just turns me off.
She's a giant one, and she probably stink or something.
She don't want to be the camera.
She told her she was the most, she was the least favorable to look at. And if she had a job that she was passionate about, she would actually understand about the schedule.
Taking care of her children.
You know what? She's taking care of her children.
That's what she said though. She said she was taking care of
She wanted to take care of her
Now
children.
we're able to do scheduling. You don't watch the show.
I haven't watched. I'm very busy, so I have not watched the show in a while. So don't quote me. I don't even have time to watch my own show. I don't even have it yet, but I'm speaking that into
When you're
existence.
speaking it, because that's what you came here to do, is speak stuff into
Yes.
existence.
Right.
That's how you open this shit up and then say it.
Yeah.
Plug your show.
My show, I don't have it yet, but it's gonna be called As the Pole Turns.
Yo, listen.
It's clever. I'm clever. I know.
We didn't just get these mics. I will tell you to drop it.
Yes, drop these mics.
Wait, time out. We just got to.
I won't do
Don't
it.
fuck
Sorry.
it up. Do not
I
fuck
won't do
it up
it.
for us.
Nah,
But
Todd,
as
you
the
don't
poll
do that.
turns, that's gonna be my show. So quote me now, because everything I usually say comes to like
As the
stuff.
poll turns, is
Yes.
that going to be a document? Do you got a concept behind that too already?
Just my life is the concept.
That's-
What
Oh,
you
it's
say?
gonna be
We're
about
working
you.
on a good answer. Good
Oh,
answer.
it's going to be you. Okay, all right.
But it's not just me that makes me. I have a good support system.
You have a squad.
Yeah, part of my
Oh,
squad.
so it's
there.
going to be just all of y'all.
Our squad here too. Obviously.
Yeah.
You can't hear them. They back there.
They back
They
there.
back there.
Yeah.
All right, the whole squad going to
And
be
each
on.
of them has their own personal things going on right now, and they really, you know.
Lit.
She was just on live. That's who I was giving the address to.
True.
Oh, we appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate it 100%.
Make sure you get you something to drink. Miss Jared.
You know you popping when the accountant come out.
When the accountant comes out. Period. You know you're good when your accountant comes out.
Yeah, so we gonna end off the news portion of trying to tell females to watch out.
Yes.
The man that was charged in Harrisburg for 2 rapes says he's catching the girls downtown.
Oh wow.
I've been downtown the last couple weeks and it's lit downtown. So
Where's the answer on that downtown?
They got him at HMAC?
It's also standing and throwing pipes up
That's
about
what the
the
layout is, right?
backyard.
I didn't know that was happening. That's really sad. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Are the girls okay?
probably not. They got raped. Like
I mean, like, oh wow, yeah. Well,
I mean
you know.
psychologically all
Bang,
this
not
stuff.
being dead. It's
Right.
being dead.
Well, if they do follow me, I know a lot of females in the city do follow me. If they do follow me, I'm gonna share this live for the next 24 hours. I do hope that they know that that wasn't their fault. That could have happened to anyone.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I know a lot of girls probably hold themselves like I could have done this or I should have left at this time. You know.
You don't
Yeah.
want to give that. Yeah, that's too
Yeah.
much going into it. I get it though.
My question is, are the girls inebriated when they leave the club? Is he watching? Or is he watching them? Or
You know, this just happened in Charlotte where I live. There's a big strip club called Onyx, and a girl was followed home last Tuesday. And he followed her in the house. She left work, and he followed her home, and he not only raped her, but he like beat her grandmother, who she lived with, and robbed her.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Cuz was like Melvin from Players Club. Was that his name?
Melvin.
Myron. Get your ass out of here, Myron.
He was Myron.
Diamond was Myron's ass.
Yeah,
What
he
was
was Myron.
Myron's ass? But Myron was out of pocket, bro.
He was Myron.
Those kind of dudes then. You gotta stay away from the Myrons, yo. But y'all listening online, stay away from Myrons.
Just
Stay
be
with
careful.
Myron.
You know what I mean? Just be watch your surroundings. You know what I'm saying, ladies? So there's definitely some niggas out here
Myrons, Lesters,
waiting for
names.
y'all. Lurkings, 2
Yeah.
o'clock. Be careful. Go ahead, Snub. Kill her with the
I actually flew when I flew to Chicago,
I'm gonna
and I
let
was
you
in
go
the
'cause
music
I got
video.
something for you.
I was flying by myself, and I was thinking, like, you know, what I don't know these people. Yeah, they got me in
Dangerous,
first.
yeah.
Yeah, but when I went, it was actual video set, and there was directors and
legit.
things. I was
Right.
like, okay, wow, you know.
Alright.
But girls tend to fly out or go to things because they might think it might benefit them, and it could be a setup.
Yeah,
you know?
it probably is.
Yeah,
But
and they get Ronnie from the Players
we
Club.
gonna go ahead and get into these rapid questions. This
Okay.
is my segment. Normally we got Teresa here, but
Rapid
she's not with
questions.
us. Rapid questions with Snub today. Ready? We ain't like getting too much explanation. Just
Don't be nervous.
yeah, don't be scared. Don't be.
Don't be nervous.
My underarms just started sweating.
Listen. All right, here we go. How many marriages or relationships have you saved with your pole dancing classes?
Oh wow, that is a really good question. I think I probably saved lots. A number, I don't know.
Just a lot.
I've had husbands come up to me in like grocery stores and be like, "Hey, you're Mimi," and I'll be like, "Thank you so much."
Wait.
Yeah.
That's nice and all, but the questions are rapid.
Oh, that's it.
Tell her. All right. Yes, you
I
have.
don't know what rapid means clearly.
All right, it's all good. All right. So all these shows, TV shows, come on at the same time. Which one you watching? You got Martin, Fresh Prince, Wayans Brothers, Jamie Foxx show.
Martin.
Off top.
Period.
How much strength does it take for those pole tricks?
Core.
Core.
Core. A lot. You hear
A
my
lot of
friend?
core, yeah.
Core.
All right. Will Beyonce be bigger than Michael Jackson when it's
She
all said
already
and
is.
done? Oh.
Period.
Did you just say that?
Beyonce. I love Michael.
Next question.
But Beyonce.
Next.
She's been, I
You
mean, since
really
I was
gonna say that
7.
shit?
Would you take? Let her go. She's
I
rapping.
was rapping.
Said it.
Then I
Would
was
you
rapping.
take anyone from an online dating site serious?
No.
No.
You can't answer the question.
No.
Alright.
No. We were literally just talking about this.
3
No.
traits you look for in a man.
Honesty, loyalty, and financial stability.
Drums or flats?
Flats.
Yes! Sorry.
She hungry.
We get wings after this, bro.
She hungry. She
Gonna
hungry.
get some wings.
You. This might be for anybody in here too. If y'all, anybody ever keyed a car in here?
No.
Come
No.
on.
No.
Fuck your car.
First of all, that's not my assistant back there saying that.
It's not.
Second, no, I've never keyed a car. I've never broken windows. I've never done anything. No.
Alright. When something, anything puts you in your bag, what's the first artist you're turning on? Who?
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki.
Yes.
Alright.
That's the first one I'm gonna tone to.
In your expert opinion, out of a random 10 men, how many of them eat ass?
10 of them. 10 of them.
And we give him a 10.
All of them.
Hey, ever been hat fished?
What's that?
When your hairline bad under your hat, but you wear your hat on all the time.
Don't answer that.
Skip. Skip.
Yes.
Skip. I'm gonna skip that question.
Why do people give so much energy to toxic relationships?
Oh wow. Low self-esteem.
Yes.
Low self-esteem.
Cause we gonna go right into that. So
Low self-esteem.
we gonna transition into that. So go ahead.
Low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem.
I've struggled from it. Lots of
Everybody
women,
been through it.
but low self-esteem.
All right, we got you. Let's take her into that.
Take her into it then. Today's topic, we're talking about abusive relationships,
Abusive relationships is the topic.
mental and physical.
Ooh.
Can you give us any experiences that you have encountered?
Oh, tell her there's also financial abuse also.
There's financial
Before
abuse.
we're gonna get into that, but let's
yes.
talk about which one you want to talk about.
Whatever you want to.
Physical abuse, yes, and mental, yes. Without having to go into deep detail about the person just to save their face. Yes, I can say you can be the strongest woman. You can have a lot going on in your career, but sometimes you can fall for the wrong individual. And physical and mental abuse start subtly. I don't think they come out being a monster right away. The first smack, the first choke, or the first call out of your name is always unexpected, because that's not the way that they shown. I've been in it and I stayed because I thought a person could change, but they never do.
No.
They never do.
No.
When I was first in that part of the relationship, I was in my 30s. I'm 34.
Right.
And I was about 30 years old when I first was, hit, and I was 31 when I was first, hair pulled out of my head, things like that. But after you go through it a while, and you start realizing me, well, I'm gonna speak for myself.
Yeah.
I started to realize who I was and the power that I had and the little power that they had, and I snatched that away.
Right.
You have to love yourself. And I just started loving myself 10 times more. It's harder to leave a person, but it's harder to watch yourself go through that. I lost a lot of friends, going through that because I wouldn't leave. And they didn't understand why I wouldn't leave.
It's just because you hope that person can change.
Oh yeah,
and for love.
you want that person to change because you care.
You care about
and you remember how they were when you first met.
But was that a mask though, like to get you? Was that a trap?
Yeah.
That's what you
Yeah.
think so?
Yeah.
In hindsight?
The first time I was hit, I remember being in the car and I was complaining. And I'll share this story. I was complaining because I hadn't seen this person in a few days, and I was like, where have you been? You haven't answered my phone calls. And I remember saying something like, I wish I knew who it was, because if I knew who it was, I would, excuse my language, I would ride their face too.
Yeah.
And that was my comment. And I remember getting smacked and my head being pushed up against the window.
Oh, shit.
And I remember getting out of the car and I said, I'm not this person. And it continued for 2 years. Once you accept it, Ashanti said something. All the things that we accept be the things that we regret.
Damn.
And it started off with just being little. So,
Did she say that in Foolish?
It's foolish. That was the song.
Terrence Howard whooping that ass.
Yeah.
But
That's what it's gonna be, well.
do you think like they show signs before they do all of that?
Oh yeah, the signs were controlling. You know, I was a very outgoing person and very bubbly, and then it became like, no, you're too excited and calm down a little bit, or
Why are you wearing that?
yeah, why? And it was never even why you wearing it. It was like, wear this.
Oh.
You know,
That
don't do
part.
that. Put this on. And you know, I remember I got won Best Small Business in 2014,
I remember that.
and I went on the stage and I was accepting the award, and then I was interrupted, like,
Damn.
and that's enough. You'll see her at X, Y, and Z, and I was like, well, that's it. Thank you so much. You know,
Damn.
I remember watching What's Love Got to Do With It, and I was younger, and I was like, I would never be Tina Turner. And then, you know, you're signing off 50% of your business, and your accountant's
Jesus
like,
Christ.
you know, yeah.
Ooh, child.
That's what love got to do with it.
That's what
Yeah.
That's what love got everything to do with it.
Yeah.
My question is, what is what's one of your first steps to?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I didn't know. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. When she's upset and angry, what should she do as a woman?
When you're upset and you're angry, what do you do when you come back? You don't go back. You don't. I mean, you learned the first time. I didn't go back the second time. When I left, I really left. You know, I didn't ever revisit it again. Because my best friend encouraged me one day, you're either going to die or you're going to keep going and get all the blessings God has for you. I like my life as a Mia, and I didn't want to be anybody else. So that's what made me leave. Yeah.
My question is, what was your first step towards recovering from this type of abuse?
I want to be a thick bitch, and I was very skinny. I couldn't eat. Every time I looked at myself, I was like 130 pounds, and I knew it was more.
150.
Yeah,
160,
I wanted to be 150.
Yes.
A healthy one. I'm 5'7".
Yeah.
I shouldn't be little.
So you put on weight.
Yeah, I wanted to be healthy.
She wanted to be herself.
Yeah. I wasn't eating. I see women with curves and I love it.
She found that love for herself
Yeah.
again.
So I started eating and I wanted to be happy. When I was laughing with my friends and then that person would come around, I'd be like, I'm really funny.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to laugh.
Let me ask you this though, like when you're finally over it and done, cause I've witnessed this too with one of my lady friends. She told me like whenever she was done, like I was just done with everything. Like you can have whatever I'm leaving behind.
Yeah.
I just want you out of my life entirely. Like I don't care what
Oh
I
no.
left behind.
I was smart enough. I wanted my name and my brand back.
Of course,
So I
you got
rebranded.
that, yeah.
And I moved.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that was it.
Okay.
I wanted my life back. I wanted to be able to have rights to my name and all of those things that I had given away, you know, because of love.
Right.
And I don't. My next relationship, I'm single now, but my next relationship, that person would never ask me that.
Right.
They would never do that. So I know that. So if that even happened or someone took me out, I would just, if you even brought up my business, I'm going to be turned off.
Damn.
I mean, mine is asking me questions about it, and
Yeah,
you know. But if you start
about
asking about money or
yeah.
things, or I will never date you.
Right.
Hmm.
You learned your lesson.
I learned it took me 5 years to learn.
So you back now? You fully
Oh yeah.
be me again?
I'm popping that thing. No, I'm joking. I'm actually celibate, actually.
Anyways,
Good luck with
No,
that.
that's really true.
I believe it, but good luck with that. I'm cool with that. Yeah, it hurt mine too.
yeah,
Alright.
My Jimmy need waxed regularly. Waxed
that's why you can't get
with
snubbed.
with
First of all,
3 X's.
First of all, if you waxing it, should come with a heart. And nobody really can wax it. I wax them. So, period. Okay? Period.
With the semantics, excuse me.
Period.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
man.
type of abuse is worse, mental or physical?
I can take a hit mental. Mentally, it takes a while to get back. You mentally, you be lost. You don't know. So many guys can give you compliments and tell you they want to go out, but when a girl is messed up here, I know you've talked to a girl and then she just went ghost on you, right? Probably.
It's happened
Yeah.
before, yeah.
Sometimes you're talking to a
Wait,
girl.
tell me, why'd you look at me and
That
say
shit ain't never happened.
No, I could turn it either one. It wasn't personal. First of all, it wasn't personal. What I'm saying is, this is what a girl will do. She'll be in a relationship, and the relationship's going downhill, so she'll start talking and meeting other guys, and then he'll come back, and when he comes back, she'll just cut off all those good guys that were trying to reach out to her. And then you guys think it's y'all. And it's really not.
No,
It's the
I don't think
girl.
it's me. I always think
It's
it's
really
her.
the girl that's mentally abused, and you think that that's okay.
Hey, that goes for both genders.
Yeah,
Both
they,
genders
you know,
can be-
I've seen that so many times with good guys will come and like hit me up, or I'm enjoying their company, and then I would go backwards and be like, oh well, you know, he said sorry this week, so boom, and then boom, 2 weeks later he doing the same shit. And I already ended it with the other guy.
Oh yeah.
So
you gotta go.
yeah,
Yeah, that did happen to me.
I believe it.
Yeah, that did happen. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's happened. I've seen my friends do it. I've
It's
seen
fuck
me
mine.
do it.
That happened to pretty motherfuckers then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he's the pretty one.
He's a pretty motherfucker.
Both of you.
No, it's the nice
man.
guys. It's actually the really nice guys who want to do things with you. Who actually call you and like, hey, good morning, beautiful, and you're like, oh my God, it's not the guy that I want, you know. So you kind of shoo him off a little bit because it's not the one that you want to give the attention or get the attention from. So that's why I say mental abuse is worse, because it'd be mental.
Yeah.
A female will be so messed up in the head that she can't. I remember joking with Paige. I remember saying, we must be used to rude guys that don't know how to open doors or say things nice, because when a guy opens a door,
We're like, yeah, we don't like you.
yeah, we're like, oh my God, why are you doing this?
What the hell?
Oh my God, you're being nice to me right now. What's
What?
wrong with you?
Why?
Yeah, who raised you to be a gentleman? You know. I don't know. Now today, this day, I'm not that way. Today, I'm like, you should open the door for me. You should let me have the last flat. You know, you should. I'm petty. I am. I want the last chicken. If we're sharing a plate, give me the chicken wing. I'm
You
gonna
get
marry.
your plate, I'm getting mine. Don't reach over for
Yeah.
mine either. Because that's what y'all do too.
I
Reach
reach.
over
Oh,
some- Yeah.
don't eat in front of me because I eat off your plate.
Damn.
Yeah.
Disrespect.
I don't
Yeah.
mind. I wouldn't mind. Look at it.
Disrespect.
Okay. He's gonna let me eat off his plate.
DJ,
He's gonna let me eat off his plate.
trying to catch you shit.
Yeah. Get DJ
Yeah.
out
He's
my
trying to
face,
catch. He don't know this thing. No, I'm joking.
Let it fall off.
Shit.
Let it fall off the rim.
Woo, child.
Bye. Nice meeting you.
Appreciate
Self love is better.
Thank you.
Thank
Self love. Thank you
Appreciate
for
y'all.
coming.
Yes, thanks for coming.
Yo, my
Self
bad.
love.
Appreciate you. Oh, somebody about to cry. We doing big things here now with Grown Folk Business. Don't
All
cry
right.
on us.
That's real.
Since we talking about mental abuse a lot, it just seems to affect women a lot.
It makes you lose weight.
DJ,
Everything.
hold on though, because DJ Alpha over here talking about men
Yeah,
and
we
mental
want to-
abuse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I've
real.
been through it. I've been
So,
through it.
Yeah,
so
mental abuse for men is real.
Next question.
I think
Ask
it's
that
more-
question.
I think it's more on the. I think it's more relevant to men than the woman, because a lot of times
Yeah.
women they will play with your mind. I mean, they won't open the door.
Yeah.
You won't open the door. They will play with your mind.
Yeah.
They won't open the door.
I've been a female that would do that in the past, so I know.
It's your
I
choice.
know, and no, I mean you just don't know. You know, when you're growing, you kind of fuck up. You know.
When you heard it say, don't leave.
Yeah, I've let a lot of guys on, and
You wrong, bro.
I've been let on a whole lot.
that's one of my favorite songs. And not a lot of people know that Trey Songz
That's
song.
my shit.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
I'm a DJ and I'm in entertainment and I meet a lot of women, and they don't really want a lot. They just they lead you on. They lead
Yeah.
you on. Me myself,
kinda, yeah.
me myself, I'm the type of guy that if I holler at a woman, I'm hollering at her.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not hollering at a lot of people, a lot of women, and I tend to get led on. You know what I mean? You get your heart
Got it.
broken.
Can I give a guy a tip?
Your heart broken.
For women who have a lot going on for themselves, you can't come so strong. It's a medium.
Right.
You can't
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
No,
100%.
you agree. You can't be so.
You gotta let the guy lead.
You gotta let the guy lead. You can't. It's just. It's
It's
different.
a flow. It's
a flow,
water.
you
It's
know?
everything's water at the end of the day.
It's a question.
Oh, I'm at the time, and about when I was 21, I didn't know how to follow. You know, I was very aggressive in relationships. Now I'm a little baby
You was a
want to
little
listen.
ratchet.
No, I was never ratchet. I just would be
In
like, you can't tell
relationships,
me. You can't tell me what to do. I would say that.
That's ratchet.
See, that's what
I
I'm
would
talking
be
about.
like,
You follow me?
you know,
That's
I would,
ratchet to me.
but no, I was just very headstrong. Headstrong. I would be like, you know, you could be like, hey, I want to do this and that. I would agree, but if I felt strongly about something, I was okay with voicing my opinion.
Okay.
I think I learned in the last
All right.
year, you don't have to say everything. You don't have to say everything. So
Yo, can you say that one more time?
everything doesn't deserve reaction. You don't have to say
Hold on,
everything.
bro. Hold on. Say that again.
You don't have to say
Say
everything.
it one more time.
He got that. You don't have to say everything. You really don't.
That's what I was
And I
talking
learned
about.
that in my 30s. In my 20s, everything deserved a reaction.
Yo,
It doesn't always deserve a reaction at all.
And everything
That's
deserves your
grown
energy.
folk business.
Grown folk business.
You know what I mean?
And certain things you don't do publicly. You just learn as you grow. But men, I've learned that they can be in mental abusive relationships too. And
Why you laugh, Snap? Why you laugh, Snap?
was he in one? Do you need my coaching?
No, he's not laughing at me.
I'm just laughing about men being abused. Like, it's
Yeah, men,
it's
that's
not
happen.
funny. It's not funny.
Being whipped.
It's not funny. Yeah, you're
Because,
pussy
listen,
whipped. Why are you whipped by the pussy? Like, no, I don't get whipped by no pussy.
Snub laughing though kind of brings me to the next question. Will men ever get an emotional pass? Like, are men allowed to be emotional? Are they allowed
I
to
have
talk
some
about being
emotional
mentally
friends
abused?
who are men. So I do have some emotional friends. They are very emotional.
But is that okay? Is like, will that ever be accepted?
I think a man can be emotional, but I just think there's a limit. Like everything doesn't just like.
You can't be crying about everybody.
Okay, so you guys want to hear a funny story?
Let's hear it.
He's not watching because he doesn't follow me, so it's okay. I was dating a guy
They gonna
last
follow
year.
you today.
Come on, fine. There's somebody gonna know that's on this line.
I was dating a guy last year, and I would call like a mama's boy.
Yeah.
And the mom would, and it's okay to be a mama's boy.
Yeah.
Some men are close to their moms, but there are limits,
I'm
you
a
know.
child. You could call me
I
that,
have
but
a
I'm
son
not.
and he's
Yeah.
a mama's boy, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pacify him when it comes to certain things.
Right.
He was very emotional. Okay, one day I wanted to be cute, so I wore some little Daisy Dukes over to his house. I took a shower. I put a little crop top on, and I walked over to. When I got out of the car, I went straight into his room, and he looked at me up and down, and he was like, "Why the hell do you have that on?" And I said,
In the house.
"In the house." I said,
So he didn't
it
jump.
was 11 o'clock though at night, and I said, "No, you know, babe, I wore this for you." And he said, "Don't you do enough for the gram already?"
Woo!
First of all, your mom. Second, I was trying to be cute for you.
Nope.
You know, it didn't work.
Dead that.
Yeah. Third, you know, we went away for my birthday, and you know, he in the middle of us doing our thing, he just gets up and was like, "I can't possibly be the only one," and I was like, "No, you are. You know, this is a good thing."
Why are you?
Hold on,
in the
that's a
middle?
different type of emotional. That's not the emotional we're talking about.
What are you talking about? Because I thought that was very
You
emotional.
talking about? No, that is very
is
emotional.
very emotional.
That's
Yeah.
tender dickish.
Yeah.
But
Everything
But
was
he's
an
not
issue.
talking about
Like, you
that.
know, I gotta go tell my mom, you know, I was frustrated about my pose one day. One of them was locking up and I was voicing that to him and I didn't think he understood. So I was like, never mind. And he was like, why do you have to say it to me like that? And I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
I'm not
that's-
even an aggressive person. So
your mama's boy.
Yeah.
But, nah,
that
strong
was
is-
but what emotion were you talking about? Like crying?
I mean, I was just saying.
I like a man that can cry.
And in a realm, and staying in the context of abuse, we just talking about men being abused. Do they get a pass for this? Like you know, women get abused at a higher rate, of course.
mental abuse for men.
Mental abuse,
You know, see what men go through.
a woman, yeah. You
Let me say, women play a lot of games.
Well, that was
Yeah.
We're born to internalize our shit.
Women do play a lot of games. This is very factual. Women do play a lot of games, but not all. Let me say girls, because women won't. Once you grow, because I was a girl before. I was in my mind, even in my late 20s. You have to still grow into a woman. After you become a woman, you don't play those games. You don't.
So then all right. So let me interrupt real quick. So
Yes.
you do that to the dude, and then he starts going through a depression.
Yes.
And then everybody
My
be
mom
like, yo,
just
pull
threw
your,
that.
pull your,
Hey,
pull
Mom.
your, pull your skirt down, pull your pants
Yes.
up. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I agree.
And we don't get a pass for that but they don't know that a girl just fuck with our head entirely.
head up.
Fuck your whole
No,
head up.
the guy I'm speaking of was in a relationship prior to me that was not okay. So she messed up his head.
Right.
That if it took me from my house to his house was 17 minutes. And one time I got there in 21 minutes and he asked me to go home because he thought that I stopped at someone else's house first.
For 4 minutes.
For 3 minutes and I said, And I was, look at your face. The cameraman's face is priceless. But I know that really happened. I mean, we were gonna go work out.
4 minutes.
Yeah, and we went to go work out. When we went to go work out, I was thinking we were gonna work out. And when I got there, he got into the car and he was kind of moody. We got halfway down the street and I said, babe, what's wrong? He said, where were you before you came here? I said, look at me. I just left work. Like, I didn't even shower. Like, we're gonna go work out. And he said, just take me back home. You know.
Oh man.
You know. So I was like, what?
Well,
but he was in a yeah. Well, the girl prior to me cut off his dreads.
How?
Yeah, in his sleep. She stole like $400 from him. She stole like he hid $50 in the Bible, and she stole it out of the Bible.
She ain't shit.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Yeah, just don't give all this shit.
Don't give me that stop.
Oh, I'm just saying, you know.
Whoever she is, you need Jesus.
I hope she went to church today.
Little girl.
And so, you know, he would be so anxious when I would come around and be like, I'd be like, I would never do these things to you.
Yeah.
I'm never stealing from Jesus.
I would never.
Talk about.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to hell.
I mean, I don't pay tithes, but you know.
Yo, shout out to Alpha.
Shout out DJ Alpha.
DJ Alpha.
Hell.
Hey, man, I'm
Yeah.
straight up with you.
Jack. That's the fact, Jack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end this because my phone's gonna die. But thanks guys for tuning in. I'm gonna
Appreciate
save it so you
y'all.
guys can go back and watch.
Appreciate y'all.
But make sure you guys tune in to Grown Folks.
Already. Hold on, we ain't done.
we live.
We're not
We
done.
ain't done yet,
We're
though,
not done, but I'm gonna
she's
end
done.
this.
She's done. Oh, okay.
Alright, but
True and false. We done true and false, no?
I'm ready for
I
True.
got this.
You got it?
Yeah.
Go get it.
Most men will never give a woman a second chance. Mimi.
Huh?
Most men will never give women a second chance.
That's a lie.
True or false? It's just
I've gotten 4 and 5. Thank you.
you can talk. Yeah.
I've gotten 4 and 5 chances, so
True as fuck.
you know.
Oh yeah, I say true too. But
Fuck.
Yeah.
yeah. No, you saying
You
false?
saying false.
Oh no, you won't give a girl a second chance?
Hell nah.
What would make you not give her a second chance?
I'm handsome.
Cause she fucked up once.
Man, I gave girls third, fourth.
Cause she fucked up once.
But you guys expect a woman to give you a
No,
second
I
chance?
don't. That's dumb. Why would you do that?
Right.
So what are the deal breakers? Please tell me that. I want to make sure we get this. What are the deal? What's your deal breaker?
Don't be lying to me about nothing.
We all agree with that.
Yeah.
First of all, females lie a lot. Y'all just don't catch them.
So that's the deal breaker.
That's not a deal breaker for me though, because like I said, we just don't catch them. But cheating.
Well, yeah, that's a part of yeah.
But it's so funny to me that a man won't take a woman back because of her cheating or the second chance. But when a man would do it, you say, "Oh, I'm sorry, babe," or "I wouldn't do it again."
Yes, I am going to do it again, and most of them going to do it again. Because you let me do it. Right. And now you let me back in, so I'm going to do it again. Most likely.
Good for the camera.
Right.
Period. It sounds good for the camera.
No. Hell no.
Yes, with the sound effects.
Get the hell out of here, dog.
Like,
Act like they know niggas, dog.
right, my nigga.
Know me?
We're gonna take this shit off.
Yeah.
Yo, my nigga.
Yes.
I'm not taking nothing back.
You've never re-entered the same vagina.
That I thought cheated on me.
Is that cheating on you?
That's cheating on
what
you.
I'm talking about. That's cheating.
I don't know if she cheated on me. If she did, it's something I didn't know.
So knowingly, have you ever slept in the same vagina again?
No.
Wow, that is the
cheated
first
on me.
man I've ever heard say that.
That cheated on me.
That's really, I had it.
I get
But
it.
I would never cheat on my man now.
Okay.
That's the difference. I didn't go into a
You
marriage.
said girl, I know me in there.
My man, if I was with one now, I would
You
never
You
cheat.
have a man or not?
I don't. I'm speaking into existence, like right now.
Alright.
Yeah, I would
Next.
never speak. I would never do that to my man now.
Next
But I just
question.
went on live. Everybody knows I'm 100% single. That's because I'm gonna share this on my Facebook.
Next question.
Yeah, 100.
Women
Oh.
intentionally hurt men more
If you've done
than
something,
vice versa.
yeah, you do hurt them. Maybe with your actions, you don't want to love them the same. You might want to leave them. That does hurt.
Okay.
You know.
All right. What's the next one? Hold on. My bad. What's this, Sean? Abusive relationship? Is it relation or relationship?
Oh, abusive relationships is an example of a generational curse that will not change because millennials are making it worse.
Millennials.
I think
Us.
Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat are the worst for relationships I feel like I would never date a man who has social media if it's not to promote your business. Right now, when I casually date or someone takes me out, that's one of my first questions. I ask them if they have social media, and when they say yes, I ask them, what do you do on it? And to me, I would never date a man with social media. If I didn't have my business, I wouldn't have social media.
You're gonna be single for a very long time.
I'm okay. That's sad.
Like, how you not gonna have somebody?
I actually just met a pilot flying into Pennsylvania, and he does not have social media, and he's 33.
He might got some people in his basement then.
No, he's 33. If he has people in his basement.
We're not gonna say who that was. Just say that.
No, he told me.
Come on here and say that?
We were texting, and I was like, "Hey, so what's your?" He asked me what was my job. He didn't get a chance to talk to me in the airport. I said, "Do you have social media?" He said, "Actually, I don't." He said, "Can you elaborate?" I said, "Oh wow. So you don't have social media?" He said, "No." I was like, "So what do you do when you go home?" He said, "I go to sleep. I enjoy my house because I pay all the bills here." Yeah. He then and you could tell he didn't have social media because he tucked his shirt in. Yeah, like he wore like belts and stuff, you know. He was like very.
I read. I don't tuck my shirt in though. Yeah, I do. I like it.
You know why? Because I don't want to see my man liking big booty pictures and boobs.
Oh no, you like big booties? Like you got a whole studio that's big booties like that.
You just went down.
That's exactly what my studio is for.
Booty shaking.
For when I post on social media, I understand that guys follow me and they like it and they see the videos. But I don't want to see my man going on. So I don't want to see my man like. And I don't want you tucking your phone. I don't want to see your DMs. I don't want you commenting underneath someone's story like, "Oh, you look beautiful today." I don't want to see you do that. I'm gonna be like, "Why are you telling her she looks beautiful?" Now we gotta fight, and I'm not a fighter.
Why would your man be doing that anyway though? I wouldn't be telling no other chick she's beautiful if I got a lady.
That's what y'all do.
Thank you. That's what you.
Accountant? You talking like
She knows her stuff, man.
Yeah, I will, but I'll look at my girl and I'll say, "Yo, don't you think she's bad? Or don't you think her ass is fat? Would you like that?"
That makes you insecure. I don't care who you are. Social media will make that insecurity in your relationship. You'll feel like, okay, so this is me. I just told you I want to be a little more curvier. So if you don't have bigger boobs or hips, and that's the pictures that your man likes or shares, that's what he likes.
So then you take a $5,000 loan.
I don't want you to. I think it's unattractive if I see a man posting sexually things on social media. Why are you doing that? What are you doing that for? Why do you want people to even know that about you? You know, keep me suspenseful. So by the time I come in your room, blow my mind. Don't be like, this and that, or sharing like pictures of girls with their booties spread out. Like, come on, I see all of that.
You look at ass.
Oh, and you know what? And this is one thing that girls do not like. Let me tell women who have things going for themselves, don't send a dick pic. Just leave it for me to come see. You guys both did that.
I don't anymore.
First of all, I don't want to see it. Second of all, I'm going to put it in a group text to my girlfriend.
So?
Period.
That ain't nothing but publicity.
Or if I'm with her, it's like this, girl, I just did it the other day. Girl, you need to make sure, it's free pub or not, or we're laughing. You got
I guess I'll find out.
Right. We're definitely laughing. One, you guys don't get to see dingalings like we do. So we know different sizes and different shapes. You guys don't. You guys are used to just seeing yours, or you might know what they look like, maybe. We know what we like. So 9 times 10, you might think it might be bigger. It might be.
Listen to this shit right now.
I'm not even here. She's just talking. I'm here for it, but go ahead.
I'm just telling you what we do. In the back, you understand. Do you send dingaling pictures?
Turn my ears off.
Wait. When I get a dick pic, I
Yes.
send them back a picture of a big dick.
That's disrespectful.
If you guys didn't hear that on camera, my girl says, well, that's what we do.
That ain't what they do.
Wait,
What?
Wait, and the gay best friend.
And the gay best friend sees it.
Alright, bro. See, yo, son.
Don't send dingaling
We can
pictures.
send this off. It's time for us to
Don't send
You know
dingaling
what? We done
pictures.
got into dick pics.
If
Right,
you-
my nigga.
If you know anything,
wasn't that to go here.
unless she asks someone like, "Hey, babe, okay, I've been traveling the last couple days. I miss daddy's dingling a little bit, send it, then do that. But you're not just meeting a girl and you've been texting her for a couple of weeks or a couple hours and you're like, so what you, that legit just happened to me and I was so turned off. I was like,
We're in our 30s now. It's different. But when I was in my prime, though, I was doing that regularly, and it was good things happening.
I want to know what you did. This is my first thought. What did you do before you got the ding-a-ling card? Were you in the bathroom like, and then took the picture?
I watched a little bit of X videos.
It's gross.
I watched a little bit of X videos.
And then you gotta look behind you to see if somebody's gonna catch you.
No,
it's sneaky.
my door's closed.
It's sneaky. It's
Don't
sneaky.
worry about how we take our pictures. How you take your pictures?
I'm a female.
So why
It's all
are
about
you scared
angles.
about being
Same
caught?
thing.
And I don't send
don't
pictures
send
like
no
that.
nudes no more.
No, because
Alright.
I don't want you to Kim K me. I know what my future holds.
Exactly.
And you're not gonna drop down on me in a couple years and be like, Mimi exposed for. I'll deny it. That's not me. I don't do it. No, I don't. Guys will say, send me a picture. I'll send a picture from my face. They'll be like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. Well, go to Instagram. Go look at a video. It's there.
Short, fellas, don't send these women no more dick pics.
No.
Yo. They tired of them. They exasperated them and everything. And then the accountant's going, if you send her one, she's going to send you a bigger one back. And that's disgusting.
I'm gonna.
I was pissed off.
thoroughly.
That's the best one of the night.
Yeah.
That's the best one of the night.
F that.
Send it back a bigger ding-a-ling. Yeah.
That's what
Yes.
I'm talking about.
Did I put that shit in everybody's head to do? Like,
Mimi, you got
Yes.
any shout outs?
One, I want to shout out real friends, over 5 years of friendship with Shauna Ween. So I don't want to plug her with her other business, but she helps me out. I also want to plug Jay Branch, who is my assistant. He will be down in Charlotte with me. I want to plug my friend Paige, who's been my baby for 4 years. And my friends back home, I want to plug ATCP Charlotte. I couldn't even be here if my girls in Charlotte weren't running it for me right now. Maya, my closest friend Essence, and my mom, who is like my biggest supporter, and my 3 kids, Bree, Raya, and JR. I do everything for my children. We are for the hard way. I do have I gotta plug my 3 best friends, Keita, Tito, and Larice.
don't look at my shit. Look at
Okay. I thought you was recording me. That was rude. I want to plug my best friends because they wasn't with us shooting in the gym any day. I do have really good friends, Kim, and girls who've held me down. I had a really good support system. Even though negative things happen, I have really good people that are behind me and backing me up.
Dope.
Yeah. I want to thank you guys, Grown Folks Talk, because Grown Folks Business actually, because this I saw a couple months ago. And I didn't understand the buzz that you guys had, but I do see the vision.
We got a
and
buzz?
I think so. People knew exactly what I was talking about when I said this. So
I did think you were strippers.
I have to tell a funny story. So I'm in the airport. Wait a minute. I have a really funny story. Wait a minute. I was in the airport and he sends me. Yeah, he sent me a face and he was like, "Hey, so you're gonna be at S&D's over the weekend?" And I was like, "What is that?" Because I didn't know this was what the place was called.
Right.
And he
It used
said,
to be.
and I said, "Is that ratchet?" I thought he was inviting me. He said, "No, baby girl. It looks like you're gonna be dancing." I said, "Wait, who gonna be dancing?" Who? He said they have flyers of you circulating all over. First of all, I dance professionally, so I get coins to pop up, to get on the pole. I don't twerk. I'm not a twerker. I'm a pole dancer. I make magic at the top. Period. So I never leave the stage. So when he said that, I didn't even text back. I FaceTimed him. I said, "Bitch, you lying." And he said, "No, let me get the flyer." And it was a flyer for here. So outside of this, they do.
Strippers here.
That's dope. Wait a minute.
Let me say this. I'm going to be very honest with this. I see nothing wrong with dancers. I'm going to open up one of the biggest, mark my words, I'm going to have one of the biggest strip clubs in the South, period, in about a year and a half. So, in Charlotte. But I live in Charlotte, and I'm gonna have one of the biggest strip clubs in about a year and a half, and I bet this on everything. I love dancers, I love strippers. Some of those girls are college students, some of those are single moms, and some of those girls don't have people like me who can guide you. I have a lot of girls
You need to
who.
invite us down to do a show.
I will. I do want you guys to come down and do a show, actually. Yeah, I have a lot of my students come from Onyx or the other clubs. He's from there. But what I'm saying is, a lot of girls who are dancers get backlash. Not every dancer is a whore or sleeping around. Not every dancer. You know what I mean? Some of them come from nursing school who have $70,000 student loans. Yeah, and I am an entertainer who knows that how to get on stage and make it rain and get off and go home. Not everybody's a drug addict. Not everybody goes to hotels and sleeps afterwards. So when it comes to strippers, I wasn't saying, oh, what you guys do are wrong. I appreciate it because I know some of those girls come to go feed their kids the next day. So
home in school.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? So I wasn't saying, oh no, I'm just saying that's not my image, That is not who the addiction is. I'm not her. So, yeah.
That's something totally different. Like, that's a different entity.
I like that, though.
But, thank you.
Yeah, I like that.
But,
Yeah.
that's something different. Well, we basically, thank you for coming out.
Thank you guys for having me.
100%.
Follow my IG, THE_addiction. I don't do Snapchat. I'm really on Facebook. But follow the_addiction. ATTP Dance Studio, HBG for Harrisburg. You can book your classes. I'm on Walnut Street in Harrisburg. If you are in Charlotte, I'm in the university area. I want to invite these guys to come down and do a segment there too.
Hell yeah!
Inside the studio where all the magic happens.
Yo, they can come to Trap and Paint.
We have Trap and Paint with Takia Muhammad, who is from here. She's coming down Saturday, September 29th. So if you guys are free, you guys need to come down. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll show you guys Southern hospitality.
Alright. It's time for us to
Thank you
sign
guys
off.
so much.
Thank you. Yo, shout out to the team. Shout out to everybody in here. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to my dog, Keys and Don. Shout out to DJ Out with the gauze pad on the microphone. My man, we out of here. GFB.
We out, man.
Thank you guys. That was fun.
Good job.
Thank y'all so
Let's
much.
go.
I'm serious.